So this is the second video tutorial of online tutor finder project in ASP.NET Core. So in the last video tutorial you have seen just creating the tutor profile, and application user is also a tutor, parent and the admin. Just I'm going to add a admin profile, and just I'm going to add roles in the project. So if you are going to add roles in the project, just I'm going to add a tutor finder repositories. So here we have you can say that repositories, and just I'm going to add service. Okay, so here we have you know that repositories also contain a type of things like application DB context. So just I'm going to add a new folder right here. So add a new folder, and inside it you can say that DbInitializer class. So here you can take helper. Okay, this is the helper actually, and just I'm going to add a new class first of all, and empty file, and this is static details you can say .cs. So here I'm going to add some static details, public static class sd, and just I'm going to add prop string of this is the type of role, admin role. So just I'm going to add a admin. Okay, so just I'm going to add it here, that is static. Okay, so here we have that is the sd.admin role. Just I'm going to pick this role. So here we have three roles in the static details, that is admin role, and you can say that parent role, or you can say that the student role is the same, and next one is the tutor role. So here we have parent, and here we have tutor. Okay, so this is the fixed information or the about the roles. You have some adding three rows, admin, parent and tutor, in the static details. Now just I'm going to add in the helper, that is a DbInitializer class. So here I'm using services in the helper, services, and just I'm going to add DbInitializer first of all interface. So DbInitializer.cs file, DbInitializer cs file, and here we have create a method void initialize. Okay, so here we have DbInitializer initialize, and just I'm going to add a new thing, that is DbInitializer class. So here I'm going to add a new class, or empty file you can take it so quickly as possible. So add a new class, and that is DbInitializer.cs, DbInitializer.cs, and that is inherited with the DbInitializer. So here we have DbInitializer class. Just I'm going to implement that interface, public void initialize. Now here I'm going to add three things. So private, read only, application DB context, that is the app context. Now you first of all check that is application DB context, it's not a app context. So application DB context, and here we have a context file. Now just I'm going to add private user manager, and inside it you can take application user, and you know that application user is actually existing in here you can say that is that models folder, models project. So here we have user manager. The next thing is to add in the initializer, that is the private role manager, and here I am going to add identity role. Okay, So just you can use role manager. The by default role class, that is identity role, I'm going to take it here. So here we have application context, user manager, and the role manager. Just I'm going to initialize three things in the constructor looking like that. So generate constructor. Here we have constructor with the three things. Now just I'm going to add public void initialize method, in which we can take try catch block. So the first of all, check in the try method if context dot database dot get pending migration dot count is method name is greater than 0. I mean to say that if you have get migration is pending, so just you can use context dot database dot migrate. Just I want to migrate that database. Also you can check that uh, role of the admin is actually existing. So if context dot role roles dot any is existing, like first of all check x tends to x dot name, role name is double equals to, you can say that is admin, and where's the admin actually exist. So you can say that static details dot admin role dot get awaiter or get async, you can take it here. Then you can say that context dot roles dot any, the it is exist, you can say it's not necessary. Okay, so you can say that return only statement. Okay, now after that you can say if it is role is not exist like that admin, so you have to create a new role. So by using the role manager class, role manager dot create async, and in which you can take new identity role, and identity role is what, that is sd dot admin role dot get awaiter dot get result. Okay, similarly you have to create three roles in the application, that is it is admin role. Just I want to create a new role, that is parent role, and the third one is the tutor role. So here we have admin, parent, and tutor. Just I'm going to add a new admin for the application by user manager. Now after that you have to create a new user. I mean to say that admin user manager dot create async, and in which you can take new application user. And you know that application user is actually, it's not a admin. You just check it in the models folder. So here we have application user, and here we have a name, city, and address of the tutor, or you can say any profile. So if you have take it like that, name, city, and address instead of this line, so admin also a name, city, and address, so there is no issue. So in the DbInitializer class, so here we have, okay, so email is required, email, that is admin@gmail.com, and username, it's a email, you can take it here, the same thing. So just copy that and paste it here. The next one is email confirmed, that is true, and the next one is name is admin, and the address is New York, and the city is New York. Okay, so it's fine. Now just I'm going to add that is the application user right here. So here I'm going to add a new thing in the password, in the form of the password. So just I'm going to add admin at the rate 123, that is the password. So here you can take this string. Also you can use get awaiter and get result. So here we go. So here we have created a new application user. So by using the application user class, application user, just I'm going to get underscore context dot users dot first or default. If it is created, then you just get the users, and you can take x tends to x dot email is double equals to admin, like that email. If it is found in the users here dot get awaiter, sorry, first or default. So here I'm going to add a new application user instead of this line. So you can check this context is not null here, cannot implicitly convert type identity user to an application user. You can see that. So finally it's an identity user, but here I'm taking application user. So just convert it application user class, you know, that application user, and let's make it nullable. So the problem is resolved. Oops, it's not in problem resolved. So you can say as application user. So here we have. Now just I'm going to add that application user in the by user manager dot add to role async. Just I'm going to add in the role. So here we have a user and st.admin roles. Just I'm going to add now dot get awaiter dot get result. Okay, so here we have. Now here you can take it here. User may be null here. User it's also may be null if you can take it. So there is no problem. Okay. Okay. So here we have that all the things are ready to initialize it. Now just I'm going to add in the application inside it in the program.cs file. So here just after that, just I'm going to add, here we have a SQL Server connection string. So builder dot services dot, that is the service, add identity here, and in which you can take add identity, that is application user, and just I'm going to add the next one is that is identity role. Just I'm going to take it here and dot, and the next one is entity framework store, that is application db context right here, and the next one is to add builder dot services, and the next one is builder dot services dot the next one is add scoped, and in the scoped method just I'm going to add idbinitializer dot DbInitializer dot DbInitializer. Okay, here I'm going to add it here. Okay, so you can take only DbInitializer like that, and just I'm going to add a scope inside the app, inside it here. Here I'm just going to add just after the use redirection, like where scope goes to app dot services dot create scope, and that is the scope. So here I'm using statement right here, using, or you can say that usings. So create a scope is actually just create a get required service which is related to the IDB initializer. Now, after creating your DB initializer class, you have to register it in the in your program.cs file. So now here we have the scope app.service.create scope. After creating the scope, you have to just call your DB initializer class by their interface, or you can say that the service provider.get required service. So by using the service get required service, you have the options to call your DB initializer class directly. Okay, so everything is clear now. That is easy to do in your ASP.NET Core to seeding the data by using the DB initializer class. So here we have some errors related to the DB initializer class, and you have to related to service providers errors and registered services and services related error. So just first of all, by adding the service in the configure service method, or by using the builder.services add scoped, so you can just initialize your IDB initializer right here, and after that you can use your service. Okay, so everything is clear now. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon, because I will provide you better video tutorials of related to ASP.NET Core, related to the projects tutorial, and one by one I will complete all these tutorials which is remaining in the past. So don't forget, and don't forget, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. Okay, and hit the like button if you like this video. Okay, so everything is clear now. You can see the whole video as usual.